broadcast, but we try and see how far we can go. Moki Professor Banji Akintoye, Moki Bubai in our Moki Bubama Yoruba. I am not on a full broadcast, so some platforms will not be set up because the laptop stuff. So wherever you can watch it from, about our manager. Wow. Only picture connecting all the film on 2018. Picture ye. Nígbà tí Ọ̀ṣínbàjò bàbá Gbówórìn tó wá sí Àlèmọ́ṣọ́ ní 2018 ni mo ya picture yẹn. But kò ṣe fún public. Àwọn pictures kan wà private ni. It's not meant to go public. So, but oríṣiríṣi lẹ máa kà nígbà tí àsìkò tí bá máa kọ̀wé mi, but kò ń ṣe nísìn. Àsìkò àti kọ̀wé àìtí débẹ̀. Ibi tá wà nísìn àsìkò campaign awareness, and that, you know, is the most important thing. We stick to the campaign, we stick to the awareness, and we stick to the message. The message of hope, the message of what we want, which is Yoruba nation. So that is the message that we stick to. So any other thing, you know, is not necessarily for now. But like Ọlọ́run, we will get to where we are going. Ọlọ́run bẹ Elédùmarè, á jẹ́ kí a rí Yoruba nation yẹn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀. Not everybody will accept it, not everybody will believe it, but notwithstanding, let's stick to it. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá káàkiri ibi tó lúkálùkù wa wà. Mo kí wa pé Ọba Elédùmarè kò ní fi wá sílẹ̀. Á wà pẹ̀lú wa. Mo kí bàbá Akíntóyè dáadáa. Bàbá lálùbáríkà. Mo kí wọn. Mo fi tẹlẹ́dùmarè mo fi kí wọn. Mo kí olóyè Sunday Igboho Òòṣà. Mo fi tẹlẹ́dùmarè kí wọn. Mo fi tẹlẹ́dùmarè àti ti Jésù Kristi àti gbogbo tó lúkálùkù wa bá nígbàgbọ́. Mo fi kí wa. Iṣẹ́ tèmi kàn ní pé kí n máa kàn rán wa létí pé ìjọba Bọ́lá Tinubu kò sí tó kàn wá pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ìjọba Nàìjíríà kò sí tó kàn wá pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. In tó kàn wá ìgbà tó fẹ́ dé àsìkò tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àfàlẹ́ Ọlọ́run lọ́wọ́. But one thing is, Nigeria will dissolve. Ìgbà tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ni àní lọ́wọ́. Aago mẹ́ta ó ṣe kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 12 minutes past 3 local time ní London níbi tí mo ti ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lè ní ẹ lọ wá bí kan jókòó sí, ẹ yé dára yín láàmú. Mo kí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo kí ìyàwó Sanjo Beauty, ṣé wọ́n ń ṣe irun, tó bá ti ń ṣe irun tó dẹ̀ ń gẹrun, owó á máa wọlé. Mo kí Adams Ọlámilékan, mo kí ìyàwó Grace Olúṣòótọ́. Ó take me some time láti mọ̀ pé Olúṣòótọ́ ni, mo kàn máa ń massacre orúkọ yẹn ni. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tí a bá pronounce orúkọ yín bó ṣe jẹ́ ká pronounce ẹ̀. Mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà lórí TikTok, after few days àti padà lórí TikTok. Problem ti TikTok nìyẹn. Tó bá fi pé bóyá reaction mi ó important, they all máa disconnect wa for few days. Mo kúkú pawó lórí ẹ̀. Tí bá fẹ́ make owó, irú àwọn event mo lọ fúnjọ́ méjì yẹn, ibi tó wó wà gangan nìyẹn. Ó dà pé àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé ibi tó wó wà gangan ni mo lọ ní àná yẹn. Ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé ilé owó ni mo lọ yẹn. 30,000 entrepreneurs. You can start a platform concept. I think we are live. Mo kí ya mi Ìyábọ̀ Olúbùnmi, mo fi tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ mo fi kí yín mà. Mo kí Prince Adékúnlé Adéwálé Oríọlá, mo fi tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ kí yín. Mo kí BC Ọlọ́pẹ́ J, bàbá wa Kíládé. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Koikimedia, ẹ̀ ń follow YouTube àti W76 yẹn, àmọ́ why? Àrí 1,000 subscriber. So tá a bá come live lórí Koikimedia, ẹ̀ kì í mọ̀ pa wà live. We're trying our best. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí TikTok, kó tó jọ́ mẹ́ta. Àkí, I have nothing to lose or gain. Tí platform kan bá wà disconnected, kódà bọ́ bá pa gbogbo social media mi tó bá disconnected, orí ẹ̀kọ́ ni mo fẹ́ fi make owó. Ibi tí mo ti lè make owó ni event tí mo lọ lánàá yẹn tó ń pè ní business show. Catalog tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi nísìn, tí bá maximize ẹ̀ dáadáa, tí bá lò dáadáa, event tí mo lọ ní àná yẹn àti jẹ́ta. How are you? Tí bá lò dáadáa, wallahi tallahi summa billahi lazila huwa. 1 year mo ṣì máa fi jẹun. Kò wá ń ṣe event yẹn nìkan ló máa ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi event. Event mi wà, ẹ rí pé nísìn àti ń polówó Avon. Ẹ máa wonder pé kí ni ẹ̀ ní ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá Nation. Kò ní ọ̀kan ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá Nation náà. Wọ́n partner pẹ̀lú Koikimedia ni. Kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá Nation. On a business platform nìyẹn wà, torí pé Kóyà ta gbé sílẹ̀ ta fi ń polongo iṣẹ́ kan. Ìyá mi Ìyábọ̀ Àjàlá, ó tójọ́ mẹ́ta, a ní láti sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ mi. Ṣé ń bọ̀ ní next week Saturday fún event tàwọn ti Thanksgiving tó máa ṣe ní London? Mo ní láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ó rà pé mo ṣe níbi flag mélòó kan tí mo lè fi pawọ́dà níjọ́ yẹn. Ó rà pé mo ṣe níbi 10 kan. Mo lè lọ busy, so bẹ́ẹ̀ ni máa kó fún tẹ́ máa bá mi, ẹni máa bá fi flag. A ṣì ní àbí mélòó kan, gbogbo tí mo ní kò tó 20. So bí mo lè rẹ̀ tó fẹ́ ra flag níjọ́ yẹn. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe birthday wọn lénìí nínú oṣù November. Mo sì ń kẹ́yìn ọmọ Yorùbá, mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ẹ̀mí wa kó mọ̀ pé tó bá ń sọ news Nàìjíríà lọ tó ń sọ bọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ káwa tí a gbàgbé kò sí nǹkan tá lè ṣe sí Nàìjíríà àfi tá bá ń tanra wa. It is unfixable. Mo kí ẹwà Rich Jinadu, bàbá wa Bóyè Joseph, mo kí yín. Mo kẹ́yìn tẹ̀ ní Texas, wọ́n náà kí mi. Mo ń bọ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà next year, kọ́lọ́n fún mi ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run. Mo wá mọ̀ bí a máa wá lè dé gbogbo state depending on tá bá rí good sponsor. Tí bá ra àwọn tó máa ní Koiki, tó bá ti confirm pé ó ń bọ̀ lóòótọ́, tó bá ti dá Amẹ́ríkà, màá wá ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó máa gbé wá sí state tèmi. Ẹ mọ̀ pé state yìí yẹn ó nọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ síra wọn. So màá lè plan gbogbo journey yẹn bí a 3 weeks ni màá lò ní depending on ti family mi bá allow mi kí n lọ fún 3 weeks. Torí mo dágbére 10 days 6 months ni mo lò ní 2021. Mo máa ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa Kíládé, mo kí yín. Mo sì ń kí àwọn èèyàn wa. mo ń kí yín, mo ń fi ti Jésù Kristi mo fi ń kí yín. Next week Saturday ní ọkùnrin ṣe Saturday eléyìí o, 2nd of December, next week Saturday wọ́n máa ṣe Yorùbá Day Thanksgiving. Bí ẹ wà pẹ̀lú wa ó tó jọ́ mẹ́ta, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ló busy, so àwọn èèyàn lè máa mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. But bí mo ṣe sọ, ní Ráńpọ̀lá ni bàbá Akíntóyè máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ 25th, èní ní 24th, Ráńpọ̀lá ló máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Mo fẹ́ kó máa ṣó lẹ́yìn mi ni. Ẹ tẹ́ wà ní orí TikTok, ẹ má bínú, mo ń try láti disconnect kìíní yẹn, but mo mọ̀ wá ètò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ yọ, but ẹ ṣáà yẹ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀, sí nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe sí. Mo ń fi kíkí, mo fi ń kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé kò ń ṣàwà la wà perfect la ṣe ń sọ pé ká kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. Many Nigerians náà complain nípa Nàìjíríà, but wọ́n fẹ́ hope látara Nàìjíríà. Nígbà kan náà èmi náà fẹ́ ru hope yẹn. Mo kí ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ, mo kí the Nigerian Muslim Association in UK, látòrí ìmáàmù wọn títí dé deputy, títí dé gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́. Mo kí wá kí gbogbo àwọn alásàlátù ní Coventry, ní Leicester, ní Birmingham, ní Wales, ní Milton Keynes, ní England, ní Scotland. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí yín lọ káàkiri dé Brazil. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn Christians tó ń bẹ ní UK, KICC ní, Redeem ní, kódà mo kí ìyá àdúrà dáadáa. Ó tọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta tí mo ti lọ sí church wọn. Nígbà tá ti busy díẹ̀ kò jẹ́ kí n ráyè dé church wọn lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí. But ní gbogbo bí i 3 years ago, èmi náà máa ń bá wọn lọ ṣe service níjọ́ Sunday. Mo kí ìyá àdúrà, the philanthropists of our time. Mo kí àwọn ọmọ wọn, àwọn ọmọ dáadáa, àwọn ọmọ lálùbáríkà. Mo wá kí gbogbo àwọn white garment churches pátápátá. Mo kí Methodist, mo kí Baptist. Ìjẹ́ ẹ̀sìn kan lèmi gbé dání. That's why I don't talk about religion too much. Because religion is about you and ẹni tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Religion ti Yorùbá, Ifá ni. Àwọn kan lè disagree pé àwọn ò fẹ́ Ifá. Jésù àwọn fẹ́ máa tẹ̀lé. It's none of your business. Àwọn kan lè ní Ànábì làwọn fẹ́ máa tẹ̀lé. It's got nothing to do with anybody. It's none of our business. Wọ́n lọ worship kinní kan ní Mecca, àwa náà ní kinní kan ní sàlẹ̀. Problem tẹ̀ kan nìyẹn. Tó bá ti gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ sí Mecca, why are you complaining? Complaint tó wà níwájú ọmọ Yorùbá lénìí òun ni pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. We are proud nationalists, proud ọmọ Yorùbá tàtà ni wá. Mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà ní Cyprus ní Turkey. Ìyà ń jẹ àwọn Nigerians. Mo rí Àbíkẹ́ Dábírí ní Canada. Ó kúkú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Ó ní káwọn èèyàn máa jápa. Àwọn èèyàn náà máa jápa torí Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. Ẹ já start last platform yìí. Bí a ká lọ Facebook. Àti lọ Facebook ẹyọ kan ká tún lò míì. Mo kí ẹ mechanic of our time. Tó bá yẹ pé rúlú ìlò wà ní Adékọ́lá wàláì, wàá máa jẹun mutẹ̀mutẹ̀, bọ̀ tó ṣì ń jẹ náà ní Nàìjíríà torí àwọn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ tún mọ́tò wọn ṣe. Kò wá sí òwò tíyàn lè ṣe tí ò ní rí return. So tẹ bá wa darapọ̀ mọ́ Avon product, tẹ́ ń bá wa rajà lọ́wọ́ wọn, àwọn náà máa gbọ́n wọ́sáwò fẹ́mi náà díẹ̀díẹ̀ pé lára partner, ní tó ń pè partnership nìyẹn. Kò ní ọkọ̀ ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá nation o. Ìtẹ́mi bá lọ ní business show yẹn, in tí mò ń ṣe kó tó di pé mo wọnú movement nìyẹn. Èmi máa ń lọ network, ká já síbí, ká já sọ́hùn. Kò wá síṣẹ́ tí mo lè ṣe. Kódà mo pe mọ́ sí mi lánàá, mo ní mọ́mì, ṣe rántí Sunburn Yacht Hotel? Ó léye ọdún tí mo fi ṣiṣẹ́ nínú hotel yẹn. Tẹ́ bá lọ sórí YouTube wa kan tí mo ní, YouTube 3 la ní, bọ̀ púpọ̀ nú yín bá wa follow àwọn channels yìí, so àwọn fídíò kan wà ní rí lórí Koikimedia mọ́, as far as I'm concerned Koikimedia tẹ̀ ń wò mí lórí YouTube wa is for Yoruba Nation purely, but mo ní mo ń prepare another YouTube channel mi torí pé as an international person mo ti dedicate platform wa fún Yoruba Nation, mo ti hand over fún Yoruba Nation. Ìyẹn wá mí pé wọ́n wà restricted nígbà tó yẹ pé UK government ò ní Koiki o, you cannot do something else. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi triple DRS mo kí ní gbogbo Woolwich, ẹ̀yin boss 53 nìyẹn. So we decided to have another channel that can become another platform of Koikimedia. CNN has different platforms that they operate. Let's start this one as well. So having 3 YouTube channels is just like having another subsidiary of Koikimedia. Yeah. Too much movement. Not as much. I might be no. So, in case táwọn kan bá wonder pé, because mentality tó wà ní Nigeria, mentality ẹni tó máa jẹ́ bí tálákà bí ti ilẹ̀ wa, kò ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀yin Nigerians ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ má bínú, gbogbo ẹ ti wà upside down. I'm sorry gan. I don't live in Nigeria. I live in a society that allows me to flourish. I live in a society that allows me to expand. And that is exactly what we are doing. Èmi ò níṣẹ́ méjì, iṣẹ́ kan tí mo ní náà ni campaign for Yoruba Nation. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yẹ nísìn. Mo ní láti gbé laptop mi kí n transfer kankan sí ọgbà ìjọ. Mo kí wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ọgbà ìjọ. Self-determination tá à ń pariwo ẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ lọ́kàn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ is not going to happen in our lifetime. We're not going to argue with people like that. Ó máa wá sáyé nísìnyí, kò ní wá sáyé, kò ní wá sí ìmúṣẹ. One day, everything máa sort it out. So àwọn tí wọ́n disagree pẹ̀lú wa, I can't worry too much. All you just have to look at is just continue to look at the trajectory. One quick trajectory. You look at the trajectory of Nigeria right now, and you can tell that that country is dead. But I want to jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tá à ń bá sọ̀rọ̀, màá fẹ́ sọ Yorùbá tó pọ̀ lénìí, even though Yorùbá mi kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó rẹ́gẹ́rẹ́. Àwọn Yorùbá tá à ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ àwọn the lowest within the society, àwọn gangan ni wọ́n ń jẹ́ kí wọ́n fúnra wọn ní impression of false hope. But àwọn tó jẹ́ a bit of elite àwọn yẹn ti mọ̀ pé Nigeria is dead, but àwọn Yorùbá tí wọ́n wà nínú south west tá à ń pè ní the part of Yoruba land, àwọn tí accept pé the country is dead. Ibi táwa ti wà useful ni pé we must continue that education. Education yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ increase regardless of what these individuals are thinking. Because those that are thinking that Nigeria will eventually come back, we can't blame them. Iṣẹ́ poverty nìyẹn, ọmọ àlèdè ní poverty. Ẹ má bínú. Mo ń cross posting, so that's why I'm in this Moki Bishop additional. I don't put anymore, so I think that's done. So I can take this back. Tom Mixella, so I think I can get my laptop while I'm listening. So tí gbogbo phones yẹn bá dẹ̀ ti kó àpárí program kò tútù yẹn ọ̀pọ̀ púpọ̀ náà débi pé màá sá wọlé. So mo kàn ní láti adjust TikTok ń fún mi ní problem. So báwọn ṣe lè yọ effect fẹ́ kó dá padà sí plane. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀ tá a lórí TikTok. So ó dà pé better pé ká fi sí báyìí. So mo fẹ́ position yìí dáadáa kẹ́lẹ́. So I think it's better that way. Yeah, I think everybody's okay. So that way it's not too bad like that. So now, intermansa 4-2. So we will keep on she ara tó fi máa keep ọwọ́ warm nìyẹn. So ìrora jẹ́ ń gbélé báyìí ó ti wà 2. Yeah, ó better bẹ́ẹ̀. As long as the basha ti rí mi. Ojú mi àti voice mi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fi máa gbọ́ anyway, so the background is not that important. Now, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tá à ń sọ fún pé Nigeria is dead. Lọ́kàn ara wọn, they cannot see that. These are the people tó ń suffer jù láàrin wa, the most àwọn tó ń suffer jù. Yọ kúrò nínú case kò má di pé ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ kí n ṣe báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ move ẹ̀yìn wá báyìí, bí ilé máa dúró báyìí. So àbínú láìpẹ́ yẹn dúró báyìí, so ká wá yọ ilé kúrò nínú case. Mo kí ìyá mi Comfort Ológunjà, mo kí Kúnlé Bakers, mo kí gbogbo àwọn GR1. Mo mọ̀ pé àwọn kan wà lórí program, ẹ̀yin on comment. Ìtẹ̀fẹ́ máa gbọ́ ni kí ni Koiki máa sọ àbí. Ojoojúmọ́ táwọn tá à ń ṣe campaign, tá bá mọ ohun tá gbé dání, ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ tá lè máa sọ láti fi ṣí létí pé Nigeria is not working. But ìtẹ̀fẹ́ ni pé ẹ ṣe ń dúró kí àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá, èmi ò mọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá tẹ̀ ń dúró dè. Ẹ ń dúró dè bí àwọn ọba kan, àwọn ìjòyè kan, àwọn yẹn lè ń dúró pé kọ́ fún wa ní go ahead pé Nigeria is not working, káwa Yorùbá máa lọ. So ẹ̀ ń dúró fáwọn tí wọ́n fi àwọn kan tó ń make owó nínú Nigeria wà dáadáa, either through direct, indirect, through the government or not through the government. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló ń paṣu látara government. Ẹlòmíì ń paṣọ ẹ̀ nínú Nigeria. Owó oríṣiríṣi rẹ̀ ló wà. Àwọn kan owó drugs, àwọn kan owó yahoo. So ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ make owó díẹ̀ tó wà okay. I mean, why do you want to break up Nigeria? Don't expect somebody like Davido, DJ Copy, àwọn ọmọ Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá, àwọn ọmọ politicians. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Just those basic. Don't expect somebody like Basketman, Kojade Kosafonyipe, we should break Nigeria. Don't expect AY, Tomanche, comedian here. Don't expect Linda Ikeji, Kojade Kosafonyipe, we should break up Nigeria. Don't expect Yabo Joe. Don't expect any of these people. Not that they are enjoying Nigeria, but they are still very comfortable with the system. Sometimes they are not comfortable, so sometimes they scream out and they go back in. Don't expect Kunle Afolayan to tell you, Ki Yoruba daduro. If Nigeria is dead, there's probability we will go mati what it bad realize. How you doing? Very good. Probability where people are from Aragon, you'll be a dead person. My expecting Baba Adebanji goes off when pay Odibatin on Yoruba Baduro because only structure on drole lori. My expecting Baba fashion or tea. Uba buy it that bad. You want to learn more to dada, and more than she dada. Don't expect our mokoda. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ mọ̀ pé bá ṣe ń pariwo bàbá ó lọ́wọ́ títí gan sẹ̀ ẹ má expect àwọn ọmọ bàbá ó lọ́wọ́ kan sọ fún yín pé ká dá dúró because ìkànnì wọn ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú government mo mọ̀ bí ó ṣì wà pẹ̀lú government nísìnyí bọ̀ mo mọ̀ pé ìkan ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú government nígbà tí Buhari wà níbẹ̀ ẹ má expect àwọn family àwọn lọ́wọ́ kan sọ fún wa pé ká pín ká dá dúró so ibi tẹ́ ń dúró fáwọn tí wọn ò ní sọ fún yín òun làwa ń wá wò pé àwa kéékèèké tẹ́ ń rí tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ tá ń jáde lọ́kàn yín ó dà pé we don't níṣẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé lọ́kàn ẹlòmíì ṣáwọn pípù yóò níṣẹ́ ni tó fi jẹ́ pé ẹni ká pín Nàìjíríà ẹ lọ gbọ́n tí Soludo ẹ lọ gbọ́n tó sọ kẹrí gbogbo tó ń sọ yẹn lè get analysis but the picture ó máa hàn díẹ̀ ni kò ń ṣe pé Nàìjíríà kọ́ ó máa kú lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ti kú tipẹ́tipẹ́ tó bá ń dúró pé kí Bọ̀dé George kó sọ fún wa pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn gbogbo à ń dúró dè ẹnu ẹ̀ la máa pẹ́ sí ò ń dúró fáwọn European country wọ́n sọ fún wa pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́ ò ń dúró káwọn American government kó sọ fún wa pé Nàìjíríà is not working nígbà táwọn make owó lára Nàìjíríà ṣe fi pẹ̀ra visa ni àwọn yẹn ti make owó ni they have a good cordial relationship with Nigeria they have a good bilateral relationship with Nigeria so none of these people are not going to come out and tell you that. In tó lè mú ìran Yorùbá kó ní lọ síwájú gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọba Elédùmarè ṣe dá wa ó ní pé ká fi ara wa sọ pé a fẹ́ sínú Nàìjíríà mọ́ but àwọn tí ìyà ń jẹ jù in the society àwọn gangan lọ́nà àwọn fẹ́ Nàìjíríà ṣe wá rí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá tí mo ti dárúkọ yẹn kò ń ṣe pé Nàìjíríà ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn but ẹni tó bá ní stake nínú nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ stakeholder tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nínú as a stakeholder nǹkan kan gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbọ̀n sí ẹ lápò you are not likely to let go. Ìyẹn làwọn politics keeping us together in one uniform in one block. Okay fáwọn. Let's give an example. Kí ló dé tí military ìlú kan wàá wọrọ aṣọ wọn báyìí inú wọn máa dùn kí ló wá dé tí irú military the same Africa tó bá wọṣọ wọn inú wọn máa bàjẹ́ okay àṣẹ kúkú kúrò nínú ìlú yẹn tínú wọn bàjẹ́ ká wá lọ sínú ìlú tí ó máa respect tá bá wọ military uniform báyìí bí ṣe wọ̀ yìí tí ni wọ́n máa dùn sí. Kí ló dé tí àwọn kan tí wọ́n ń gbádùn láwọn ìlú kan tí àwa dé wà nínú ìlú kan tá a gbádùn? Ó dìgbà tá a bá travel out bóyá àgbádùn díẹ̀, torí pé àti travel èmi kọ́ ni máa sọ fún ẹ, I am not your consultant. ní tó bá wọn olúkálukú nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ mẹ́mi kúrò Nàìjíríà ṣé mo wá bá yín mo wá kò tẹ̀ sí social media báyìí mo rẹ̀ rò pé mo sì mi lọ sọ fún yàn kan pé ní ọ̀túnla o àwọn máa mú Ọláyọmí Kóìkì kúrò ní Nàìjíríà o tó bá ti di oṣù báyìí ọdún báyìí o torí pé báyìí torí ìdí báyìí o. But it would take some time kí ẹsẹ̀ kó tó lè stable. Even ẹni tó ní ìwé gan nínú kódà ẹni tó bá dé débi pé aláwọn kan jẹ́ pé wọ́n dé on a British passport gan lọ́ fi dé ìlú ìpadà after tó ti kúrò nílùú for a very long time ibẹ̀ lọ bí wọn sí. Kò mí pé bó ṣe dé yẹn náà nǹkan máa ìyàtọ̀ kan ni pé the stability and the system ó yàtọ̀ síra wọn. Aláwọn tó ní British passport nílùú débi pé èèyàn máa wọ́ndà nígbà yẹn pé ṣáwọn lè ní British passport ṣá tó dẹ̀ kàwé dáadáa, because ìlú táwa yìí kò mí pé tó bá kàwé náà kan lọ títí opportunity máa ṣe fún ẹ, but tó bá wá relent tó gùn dílé ò dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé láti lé tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé wọ́n ń sá torí ní Nàìjíríà iṣẹ́ tiyín ni pé àti bá ti yàn jẹ́ òun ló pọ̀ jù nínú continent yẹn. Àwọn tẹ wá ń bàjẹ́ yẹn àwọn tajọ́ ń struggle báyìí ni ẹ̀yin òun wá àwọn politicians yín, ẹ̀yin òun wá àwọn tí wọ́n sọ wá di tó dì báyìí, ẹ̀yin òun wá wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lọ sọ́jà nísìnyí pẹ̀lú 5,000 naira nítorí pé bàbá ẹ̀ fún ẹ ní kankan tó yẹ pé tó bá lò ó máa jẹ́, but ó ti sọ fún ẹ pé má lò ó, kò ń ṣe tíyàn ń lò ó láti fi ṣe kà, but nítorí pé wá lọ sínú ọjà olówó òkúkú ní wá sínú ọjà ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ló máa rán wá á lè ràn dẹ́rẹ́bà tẹ̀lé. Púpọ̀ nu wọn gan nísìnyí tí ń lọ ṣe shopping wọn nínú Shoprite, púpọ̀ nu wọn ti ń ṣe home delivery. The world is changing. O lè pàdé irú àwọn olówó ńláńlá nínú ọjà mọ́ nísìnyí, àwọn náà ti náwọn tó máa rán lọ àbí kọ́ wá deliver. Àwa náà ṣe ní bíbá wọ́n ń deliver oúnjẹ gan tó bá fẹ́ rẹran nílùú yìí mo kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ anybody polówó nítorí wọ́n sanwó service mi, mo dẹ̀ ń polówó ọjà ní bíbá yàtọ̀ sírú Avon tí mo ti partner pẹ̀lú mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé partner mi àti Avon inú UK lájọ wà, tí nǹkankan bá go wrong a lè hold wọn, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe organisation tó ṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ lánàá. Tó o bá mọ̀ tó ń pè ní Avon lọ sórí Google, so tẹ́ bá ti rí link yẹn èyí tẹ́ wà ní UK nìkan ni o, ẹ bá ti click lé lórí ẹ lè bá wa ra ọjà lórí ẹ wá máa gbọ́n wọ́n kéékèèké sáwò fíìmù náà. Ó dàbí ìgbà tíyàn monetize YouTube náà lórí ìyẹn fẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà ní UK ni o. Máa wá sọ pé Kóìkì mo fẹ́ rajà lọ́wọ́ Avon báwo ló ṣe máa bá mi ọ̀dẹ̀, èmi ò ṣe gbogbo yẹn o. Àwọn lọ ní product, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ rà, tẹ́ bá ti click lé lórí ẹ wo product yẹn ẹ click ẹ order. Fẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà ní UK ni o, bó o bá ti gbé ní UK wọ́n send ẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà o, wọ́n send ọjà lọ sí Nàìjíríà o. Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yẹmí Fátókì. Kí ni mò ń bá lọ ni pé self determination tá à ń sọ yìí ó look like pé nǹkan tó difficult láti get. Àwọn ọmọ school ni mò ń wọ́ báyìí, wọ́n ti ṣetán ní Friday kí láago wí nísìn aago 4 fẹ́ lọ lò gbogbo buses ọmọ school. The future is bright. Now níjọ́ wo ni future fẹ́ bright nínú Nàìjíríà? Ọmọ school kan ló ń bọ̀ náà nísìn, ó ń bọ̀ ó ti ṣetán lọ sínú ilé adẹnulé ìtorí pa wà nínú winter, ìyẹ́ ẹ̀ ti tan yíta díẹ̀ fún tọ́ba dẹ̀ tán wá regulate wá wọ aṣọ kan fún tó máa wọ̀ mí nínú ilé, oúnjẹ tó máa jẹ gbogbo inú ilé nísìn gbogbo building òórùn oúnjẹ ni mò ń gbọ́ báyìí. Mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà lórí TikTok in tó wá amaze àwa ni pé àwa wá ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé self determination kò ń ṣe tó ń dìjà, kò ní ìdìbọn, kò ní ìdìkùmọ̀, kò ní ìdìgbòǹgbò. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ jókòó, ìyẹn àwọn tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa ní south west, ká tébùlẹ̀ fáwọn ẹ̀yà míì tó kù náà kájọ wà nù Nàìjíríà pé àwọn ọmọ wa ń sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́. Ká wá máa ní akílódé tó ṣe fẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́, ká wá máa tébùlẹ̀ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, ká máa sọ méjì mẹ́ta mẹ́rin, ká máa sọ ní méjì mẹ́ta mẹ́rin, ká máa sọ reasons and reasons and reasons. Happy weekend, how are you?
Good, and you?
Very good. Ká máa sọ reason yẹn, ká máa ó lè wá take wa ní years. Mo kí àwọn Koikimedia team láti ọjà ọ̀dàn títí dé Èkìtì títí dé Oǹdó. Ká wá máa put reason yẹn into discussion. Kódà tí Nàìjíríà bá tẹ̀ ní wá pín in the next 5 years. Ẹ má bínú bàbá mi Adúmàtì, akọ̀mísà ara wa ni. Hopefully màá try láti reach out sí ẹ ṣé gan ẹ̀kọ́ àdúró tiwa. Even if it's going to take years, ká tó pull out kúrò ní Nigeria, we can now do that in a way tí kò ní pa ẹnì kankan lára. But àwọn kan feel lọ́kàn ara wọn. Àwọn kan ṣe kí ni wọ́n feel ní ọkàn ara wọn pé kò ń ṣe right wa in tá à ń béèrè fún. Ìdí tó dẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ju pé àwọn tó jẹ́ politicians yẹn wọ́n ti fún ọ ní false hope pé Nàìjíríà gangan ní ibi tí future wa wà. Tẹ́ bá lọ wo interview kan tí mo grant fún ẹ̀gbọ́n kan lánàá, ẹ máa gbọ́ pé these are the same set of people tó ní àti pé we have lived together for the last 108 years. Ṣó make sense kí a dissolve? Ṣó make sense kí a náà pull out kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà? Because irú argument yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn gbé jáde lánàá fún mi. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wo fídíò yẹn, ẹ lọ sórí channel wa, ẹ lọ wo fídíò tí mo ṣe lánàá. Èyí tí mo ṣe nínú energy kan tó ń ṣe kíní kan energy, inú ẹ̀ ní interview yẹn wà. And it's at the beginning. Èmi àti ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn adé sọ̀rọ̀ for a very long time, almost 30 or 35 minutes. Ṣé tí Yorùbá bá wá pín kúrò ní Nàìjíríà, ṣé Ìjẹ̀bú Òde náà tún wá náà fẹ́ dá dúró lọ́jọ́ iwájú? Ṣé Èkìtì náà fẹ́ dá dúró? Ṣé, you know? So the argument is that we are better off in one block. Má worry pé mo kọwọ́ sápò tútù ni. Even though pé kò ní kó tútù kan lọ títí, but it keeps me warm. So when people like these tí wọ́n wà ní UK, right everybody ní láti decide pé ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn náà fẹ́ pín Nàìjíríà, àwa náà pín Nàìjíríà. But should we be concerned for the future tí kò sí nísìn? Because as far as everybody is concerned, tí bá bí everybody nísìn pé what future does Nigeria hold for you? A ní Ọlọ́run máa ṣe. Jésù Kristi á gbé aláàánú dìde. Ànábì Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam á rán àwọn láàánú sí wa. Ifá Elédùmarè á rán aláàánú sí wa. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo statement yẹn is a rubbish statement. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe ń dúró pé aláàánú máa dé, pé n tán sọ fún ẹ nínú religious center pé aláàánú kan ń bọ̀, bọ̀ kò tí ì dé, bọ̀ ó ṣì ń bọ̀. That means pé future yẹn ó ti hang. Now aláàánú máa dé, kò ní dé. Èmi ń ṣe ọba Elédùmarè, mo ń ṣe Jésù Kristi, mo dẹ̀ ń ṣànábì, èmi ò bá gbogbo àwọn yẹn. As far as I'm concerned, I believe in them, but èmi ò bá wọn. But mo bá bàbá kan, bàbá yẹn ti dàgbà, bàbá yẹn ti wà láti more than, tí bá calculate age bàbá yẹn ti wà 40 years ahead of me in terms of ọjọ́ orí. Bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ ó ti wà nínú ìlú tí gbogbo àjọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yìí tá à ń pè Nàìjíríà. Bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ ti bá wọn ṣèjọba rí. Bàbá yẹn tún bá bàbá kan ṣèjọba tí wọ́n jọ rìnrìn àjò. Mo kí Grandma Comfort Adélẹ́yẹ, mo kí ẹ̀ tẹ́ wà lórí TikTok. Bàbá wo ni mo wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yìí? Bàbá yẹn tún wá ní ìmọ̀. Ṣé rí ìmọ̀ ó pín sóríṣiríṣi. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mo fẹ́ máa fi Islam jẹun, màá lọ kọ́ ìmọ̀ yẹn. Àwọn aláìtàlá ìsúnmọ́bìlá ìlàzíláwà màá fi jẹun délẹ̀ tí màá fi kú. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Christianity ni mo fẹ́ fi jẹun, mo mọ ibi tí màá lọ ṣe training tí màá dẹ̀ máa fi jẹun, kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe sí. Kódà mo ní jẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà because kí lorúkọ ọmọ yẹn tó wà ní kó tó di pé gbogbo nǹkan fọ́ ní Ukraine, Adélájà. Tẹ́ ọ wo ohun tó set up sí Ukraine as a Christian, Imam Pastor Adélájà yẹn, ẹ máa béèrè pé èèyàn ni bàbá yẹn. Kó tó lè mú ọmọ Yorùbá kan kúrò ní territory ẹ̀, ó gbére ẹ̀ lọ sí another territory tí wọ́n sọ èdè tiẹ̀ níbẹ̀. Oh my God, tí mọ̀ ti Elédùmarè, tí mọ̀ ti Jésù, tí mọ̀ tànà bí tó fún gbogbo wa. In tí ẹ̀ ń wá nínú Nàìjíríà future yẹn, kọ́nà ń jẹ́ kẹrí future yẹn. Wọ́n dá o ti ń kánjú ni, mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá náà, mo sì ń mórúkọ bàbá, mo sì ń mú history bàbá yẹn wá díẹ̀díẹ̀. Nítorí pé tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ nísìn, ẹni nínú Bible chapter kìnnìkan in tó sọ nìyẹn, in tí a gbọ́ nìyẹn. Èmi ò bá Jésù, but mo disagree pẹ̀lú Jésù. Mo ò bá Nàbí Muhammad, mo ò dẹ̀ disagree pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Nínú ilé mi, Bible wà ń bíbà, Quran wà ń bíbà, in English. So tá bá fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ Christian, ní base. Tá bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ Muslim, inú Islam lọ bí mi sí, ní base. Èmi ò dẹ̀ ń ṣe àwọn fanatics débi pé tó bá jẹ́ pé fanatics ni wá, kò ní sí nǹkan kan tó máa gbé mi dé Abeokuta Grammar School. That is the base. Bí àwọn máa gbé mi lọ sí Ahmadiyya Islamic Secondary School. So that shows pé background mi láti ilẹ̀, bàbá tó bí mi àti ìyá tó bí mi, they are not fanatics. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà yẹn, but nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn àti ní fanatics, but ibẹ̀ kan mò ń lọ. Nígbà tí mo disagree pẹ̀lú àwọn religion body mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yìí, bàbá kan wá jí, bàbá yẹn ó wá mú agogo just like bí a ṣe ń polongo ẹ̀sìn. Torí in tí mo rí ni pé wàá gba ìgbàlà yẹn, à ń polongo ẹ̀sìn ni, which is right. Ó wá kó ẹni tó fẹ́ gba ìgbàlà àtẹni tó ní ìgbà, but ìwọ kò ní right láti sọ fún anybody níbi tí ilẹ̀ ṣú yìí pé ẹ̀sìn tiẹ̀ ó dájú tẹlòmíì lọ. Ó ní right. You don't have any right. Right tó ní ni pé ó lè polówó fẹ́ nìyẹn. Ọjà rèé, wá gbẹ sí tiwa. Kémi sọ pé ẹ̀sìn wọn lẹ ń ṣe Christian, mo ṣe Christian, ní mi atheist, àwọn atheist, no, ìwọ kọ́ ó ní right yẹn. Kò tí ì sẹ́ni tó kú tó padà, gbogbo yẹn ìtakọ̀ ń gbọ́ ni, ìta ń gbọ́ sétí ni. Tó bá kí wákàtí 5 ní ọ̀nà máa là fáwọn tó believe. Ẹni tó kí wákàtí 5 nísìn, ó ní right láti sọ fún pé tó o bá kírun ọ̀nà lè ṣí fún. Ó ní right. Right ẹni pé kí ìwọ kó ṣe tiẹ̀, má disturb tẹ̀lẹ̀ lẹ́ni, má fi tiẹ̀ nìyàn lára. Ìyẹn ni àwọn tó ń ṣoògùn burúkú. Torí ẹ rò pé mo ní sọ àwọn yẹn náà, ẹ rántí pé mo níyàn kan lọ sọ́jà, èèyàn kan wá tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀, ó wá fi kanra Nàìjíríà, ó dẹ̀ nu ẹni yẹn ní nǹkan, ẹni yẹn dẹ̀ ti wà affected, ó lè ti wà affected báyìí nísìn for the last how many years. Àwa máa wẹ́ ẹni tó máa tú sílẹ̀. Bàbá tó dẹ̀ gbé kinní yẹn fún àwọn bàbá ńlá ẹ̀, wọn ò ní kó fi ṣèkà. Wá rírun nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fi ṣèkà fáwọn olóṣèlú yín. Àárín ara wa náà la fi ń ṣèkà fún. Rírun nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ láti fi tún ayé ṣe. Àwa ṣẹ̀ máa wá ọ̀nà míì, because in tí mo rí ní Nàìjíríà ni pé many of us wọ́n ti dè wá, àwa fẹ́ túra wa sílẹ̀, which is exactly what we are doing now. Àwa kan lè fẹ́ túra wa sílẹ̀ pé ìdè tó fi dè wá mọ́nú Nàìjíríà yìí ṣe dandan ni, ṣe tipátipá ni, is it a must? Bàbá kan wá lago, ó wá lago Àgbàgà, ó lago Ìgbìgì, ó lago lọ báyìí, ó lago lọ báyìí. Ṣé mo pa aago yẹn kọ́kọ́ dún síta? Aago yẹn kọ́ rọra dún ní ṣínrín ni. Ẹ mọ bí táago yẹn ti dún? Aago yẹn dún lórí television station kan tó ń pè ní Arise. Kò wá ń ṣe pé bàbá yẹn ò kì í sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Bàbá yẹn ti ń sọ̀rọ̀, ó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀. Just like báwọn bàbá tó kù náà máa ń ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀. But ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò rìn tó ṣe jẹ́ kó rìn, because as far as I'm concerned, a máa dúpẹ́ fáwọn bàbá Fẹ́nifẹ́re. Wọ́n pín sí méjì, wọ́n pín sí mẹ́ta, problem tí wọ́n nìyẹn. Àyà ìyẹn ò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú àwa, because àwọn lọ́nà àwọn ń darí ọmọ Yorùbá, àwọn làwọn represent wa, wọ́n ti wà tipẹ́, wọ́n ti jẹ́ kìnnìkan, we are okay, we are happy. But aago tó ń lù yẹn, aago yẹn ò rìn bó ṣe jẹ́ kó rìn mọ́, ó ti takú bíi fáànù Ìgbò, ó ti takú. Bàbá kan ṣẹ̀ wá lu aago kan, ó wá àwọn wá lu aago yẹn, ó wá lu aago yẹn, ó lù páká, ó lù páká. Kí laago tó lù? Bàbá Professor Adebanji Akintoye, ó wá lu aago Yorùbá Nation, ìpàkà. Àwa kan wá gbọ́ aago yẹn sétí. I'm just giving you the genesis of how the Yoruba Nation bó ṣe kọ́kọ́ pick up. Because 5 years ago, no, ní 5 years ago, ṣé wọlé sọ pé o gbọ́n tó ń pè Yoruba Nation? Torí ẹlòmíì inú yín nísìn, bàbá yẹn lẹ wá ẹ fẹ́ rí mọ́lẹ̀. Àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ nígbà yẹn. Because bí ìwọ náà ṣe gbọ́ nínú ilé ẹ̀, because okay nísìn, wọ́n bí mi sínú Islam, but ìyá mi gbọ́ aago Christianity, because tó bá gbọ́ aago Christianity ni báwo ló ṣe máa mú mi lọ sí Abeokuta Grammar School, because Abeokuta Grammar School is not an Islamic school, it's not an Islamic secondary school, kò ń ṣe Islamic secondary school. But nítorí pé ó mọ̀ pé tóun bá mú mi lọ sí school yẹn, gbogbo tí máa mú jáde ní school yẹn A1 ni, even though pé kò ń ṣe A1 ni mo gbàdélẹ̀, but at least wọ́n fún mi ní background yẹn ni mò ń jàǹfààní ẹ̀ lénìí. Because o lè sọ fún yàn kan nísìnyí pé àtẹni tó lọ sí KC, which is King's College, àtẹni tó lọ sí Abeokuta Grammar School, o lè knock me out. Abeokuta Grammar School dẹ̀ ti wà ti pẹ́, if I'm right, ó dà pé 1908 mo gbọ́dọ̀ lọ check kìíní yẹn, Abdullahi Sariban check ẹ̀ ní year wo lọ dá Abeokuta Grammar School sílẹ̀. I think it's about 1908. So it shows that Baba Akintoye saw something táwa kan ò rí. Bàbá yẹn wá lu aago yẹn, báká Yoruba Nation has been registered under UNPO. Èwo tún ni UNPO? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Bá ṣe click money yẹn, and we click on it, àwa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń béèrè ìbéèrè. Bàbá, eléyìí tẹ́ ń pariwo Yoruba Nation yìí, ṣé Yoruba Nation yẹn ṣé bí nation lẹ́ ń sọ yìí? Bàbá yẹn níbẹ̀ ni ká dá dúró, ká lè rí ayé gbé, ká lè rí ọ̀nà lọ, ká lè ṣe kinní kan, tá bá ní adá. Àwa wá ń bí àwọn bàbá yẹn pé ṣé àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ògbórùn kan báyìí ni? A rí pé ìtàwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ti ń push for decades. Thanks so much for the Otojo Meta Mercy Gold or Mercy Child. Thank you so much for the, say Diamond Nelori TikTok. Thanks so much. We now realize that there's an option, there's an alternative. Now, just one analogy. Ó fẹ́ lọ sí secondary school. Option máa wà fún ẹ. The option is either you go to command secondary school because ó fẹ́ lọ join military, àbó fẹ́ lọ join navy. Because command ló yẹ kí mi lọ kó tó di pé a padà sí Abeokuta Grammar School. Ẹlòmíì máa ti lọ sí technical school instead of kó lọ sí proper university because ó fẹ́ need to grab knowledge of into fẹ́ lọ kọ́ yẹn. If Baba Akintoye has now presented Yoruba sovereignty and independence to us, that we are better off Not that we have problems with not that we have hatred for them, even though we might not be one. Not that we want to remain their boss forever, because what I'm seeing in Nigeria today now is they are just using the politics to play the nepotism, the marginalization, just try your luck, and everybody just go around. Yes, 1908, yes. 1908, Abeokuta Grammar School was formed, July 16. That is even before the amalgamation. Oh my God. That must be Abeokuta Grammar School. Enisuro. Can we say that Abeokuta Grammar School is older than Nigeria? Abdullahi. Abi, if the school was formed in 1908, that means the school was formed as at the time that we are still probably what we call Yoruba Empire, Yoruba Kingdom, or whatever it was. But there was no Nigeria as at 1908. At one chance. At it was serious one chance. You think I'm going to be shouting like before? No. People are telling me now, Koiki, deliver your message. Don't even swear. Don't swear for anybody. Look, I prefer to be in the cold than to be in that hot, evil country. Because evil country in Nigeria is a country that has no respect for anyone. So, for those of you that are expecting the future of Nigeria, I pity you. So, if Abeokuta Grammar School was founded in 1908, that means it's older than Nigeria. It's older than Nigeria. Because Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914. I mean, the South and the North. So that means you can see the reason why some of us are now saying, don't let us allow those that are in the loop of the ones that tell us the future in Nigeria. Look, I am not here to say that while the country is still running, oh yes, we need electricity, we need light, we need water, we need all this, we need all that. No, that's not what we're talking about. We are talking about the future of the indigenous people in that geographical location. If Bola Tinubu put in 1.2 billion or 1.5 billion into agriculture, employ 18 million Nigerians, oh yes, it is our right. Even if I think that I can see signal in the next 2 years, does not mean that I will not do business in agriculture, because I want to make money. But that does not mean that we will not say, hey, because Tinubu ti gbé gbogbo security, oti lé wọn kúrò, àwọn terrorists, and the country is becoming very good. That does not stop the right to self-determination. That does not stop us from saying that we still want to be an independent country. It is the job of the current administration, the previous administration, the previous one, or probably the one that will come after Tinubu, to make sure that the lives of Nigerians are doing very well. So what we are trying to explain to many of us is that I have just given you a school that I attended, which is called Abeokuta Grammar School, founded July 16, 1908. Thanks so much to all our researchers at the background, especially to my mom, Abdullah, Mr. Fab, and the rest of you. And once again, good afternoon. I want to stick to much of Yoruba, so mo fẹ́ avoid láti sọ English torí pé mo fẹ́ keep content tèmi kò dẹ̀ ní pẹ́ so that a lè ṣe rìn, so a máa end there very soon. Tí mo kàn fẹ́ ká mú kúrò lálẹ́ ni pé Professor Banji Akintoye, if I calculate his age with mine, he is at least 40 years ahead of me in age. Professor Banji Akintoye is 40 years old. I've even been told that Titanic was even built in 1909. So even my school is older than Titanic. And do you know that Titanic is on the sea? My school is still standing. Because it might not have the same standard as it used to when I went into the school in 1990. 1995. but at least the school is still operating. Moki Ijaya, the voice of the Yoruba nation. Moki media as well. So what I'm just trying to explain to us is that Baba Akintoye saw something that many of us would probably not have linked to if we have not given the alternative. In life, it's all about alternative. To try UK, I am not here to advertise UK. I want as many of you to get to UK, but if you think that it's becoming difficult to get to UK, why not try another place, and from there you might end up back in UK? Because what we are saying is that what they are doing to Nigerians is that they are giving them this hope. That is why people are not responding to the message of the new hope. Because Hope 93, the late Chief M. Abiola says, Hope 93, Hope 93. And we all link into it. Even though some of us were not able to vote because we were still young. Now, I remember that I was in secondary school when that hope was just dashed. Look, the Hope 93 is like we just couldn't find it. After Abiola declared his interest to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in that time, food stuff started going down. We could start seeing, wow, the future is going to be bright. Do you know that the same set of people, Babangida is still alive today. Do you know that Babangida eletiku because he doesn't have enough power? That's why we must have enough money to upgrade and buy things. So it's a try. So call over me the other platform. Can't stress myself on that. So let me even put it inside so that I can go and see. I could go to fair body anyway. So if you talk about it and to an interest, while I need the other platform. MQ Abiola was giving us a hope. But that hope faded away quickly. Because give and take, we wouldn't have even know whether Abiola hope would have been authentic. But look on the brief of, because Ali Sokwe, the 1993 was the biggest hope from Yoruba. Koto Dipe Emilo Kondebai. So Emilo Kono is like another hope. I hope that hope is not going to fade away in our hands again. Another 30 years. I am just trying to give us a very simple analogy. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to take it. But we were given a hope. A link in office no platform here. Teba in UK. Teba ti gbowole link here. Agbe lọ sí shopping cart Koikimedia lórí Avon. Ẹ̀yin bá wa bó tẹ̀já item kan. Ẹ̀yin náà rà níbẹ̀. Wá dìlé èmi kọ́ ni mo ní product ò sí nínú ilé mi o. But Avon ló máa send ẹ̀ sí yín. Mo need address ilé yín. Mo ní ẹ ṣáà bá wa rà látorí link yẹn. Ẹ wá bá mi ju link yẹn náà sí gbogbo platforms kó má jẹ́ pé orí YouTube nìkan. Ẹ̀yin backup channel. Ẹ̀yin boys mi tẹ̀lé ń ṣiṣẹ́ náà a máa fún yín ní link yẹn mo ti fún yín. Tá bá ti wà lórí program ẹ bá máa fi sínú ẹ̀. Èèyàn kan tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé what is the way out? Ẹ̀ntẹ́mà wine òun lẹ̀ èmi ò ní time láti stress ẹ̀ pé náà tútù mo wà. So gbogbo tí mo sọ látẹ̀kọ́ nísìn ẹ̀sìn tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé what is the way out? A jẹ́ pé Nàìjíríà ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún ẹ̀yin nìyẹn. Tí Nàìjíríà bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ fún ẹ̀yin yóò need way out. Àwa tí Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́ fún ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Look, tálẹ́kà mi wà nínú Nàìjíríà tí Nàìjíríà ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Ẹ má yẹ ká stress ara wa pé gbogbo èèyàn la fẹ́ gbà lẹ́ o. No. There are some people that Nigeria is working for and they are the rich, they are the poorest in the society. And it could be because lack of education, lack of the input of the religious, because that is a huge input as well, and so many other factors. So if anybody's saying what is the way out, the platform, our platform, this is a platform that talks about the total disintegration of that country called Nigeria. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to believe it. Like I always say, look, I am 6,000 kilometers away from Nigeria. Look, things goes wrong, shit goes wrong around the world. Look, living in UK doesn't mean anything. But at the end of the day, it's still far better than me living my better life here. And say because I want to come and take a risk in Nigeria, I'm not going to take that risk anymore. It's not worth it. But how many of us can move out of that society? So what I'm saying is that Baba Akintoye, because this program is ending at 4:30, I'm going to go back inside. It's getting dark. And the month where the Iban drop is not as cold as Canada, but Oshitutu. So it's not as cold as Canada. Could they go now? Dubai, I want Abdullah Longbadun listen. If Moki Ayomi Kondamiju, if Baba Akintoye hasn't come out 3 years ago with this Agogo Yoruba Nation, we might be talking about restructure. I mean, there's no doubt. We might stick to restructure of Nigeria in a way that favors us, and we can then hope and see that maybe the Bola Tinubu will give us that future of restructure. Because if it's not 100 here, they are leaning on the side of Tinubu will give us that restructure. I am not one of them, and I don't believe in that nonsense. Where we stand is that Professor Banji Akintoye took us back to 500 years before 500 years before the Awon Day. There is a part in Yoruba land that has already been civilized. Mohambi Baba yẹn pé daddy mo fẹ́ máa question yín ni o. Ẹ sure pé tẹ́ ń sọ yìí pé àwa Yorùbá tans àwa ta edit àwa àwọn èèyàn báyìí àti wà civilized rí. Baba náà ti wà civilized rí. We are civilized people. Kódà, we have our own system of government. Or we can say we have our own system of governance. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tí tálákà ìyá máa jẹ wá tá bá tètè bọ́kú. Because àwọn tó jẹ́ èèyàn gbòógì gangan tá à ń wò níwájú, wọ́n fún wa ní hint of Nigeria is dead. But our fẹ́ accept pé ó ti dead. And I'll give you one more from the recent week, you know. The Chief of Defence Staff, Kilorukwe Abdullah Sarebamujade, ó pé kíní kan Musa. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ nípa Simon Ekpa kan ni mo fẹ́ sọ. I am not interested in that because if the government is not happy pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí Simon Ekpa ṣe, maybe they should call him and they can sit on the round table and discuss it in a very simple way. Tó ní máa fa wàhálà. So àwa Yorùbá tó kù la ṣe máa wà nínú Nigeria. Now, the Chief of Defence Staff yẹn sọ nǹkan that many Nigerians did not take care. Many Nigerians probably Moki Amilen Konse, Moki Oloye Igboho. Only there is no governance in Nigeria. There is no governance. Bao. Oh my God. Only there is no governance. Kò sí ìjọba rárá. Mo wá gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn, mo try láti fẹ́ ṣé ó ń parọ́ ni, ṣé tòótọ́ ni. I'm now asking gbogbo àwọn tá wà lórí program tá ń wò live àtẹni tó máa ráyè tún wò níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bá dé lálẹ́ yìí ní ọ̀la lọ́túnla. Because I know people will come back and watch the program. Ẹ̀ndó kí àwọn tó ní 2 million ẹ̀ndó de Linda Ìkejì kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba Nation. Ẹ̀dú dáadáa. Ẹ̀ndó káwọn influencer kọ́ bọ́ ẹgbẹ́ Yoruba Nation ẹ̀ máa dúró dáadáa. Mo ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, ǹjẹ́ governance tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní South West lady, yes or no? Put that in the comments. But one thing is, the right to self-determination only look like something that is not going to happen ṣe máa ní country yìí ṣá ṣé àwọn eléyìí ṣe iṣẹ́ kẹ́ máa ní country àwọn Yorùbá ló ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. It would happen ìgbà tó fẹ́ dé àsìkò tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ òun là mọ̀. I think Baba is coming out tomorrow. What I put 25th in, not 24th. Can you send to me? Or the phone on the sorry phone on Baba. Okay, and this is Abdullah. Or the phone in it. Mani lati or the phone ele. If any prof to send message remember directly. So yeah, on the 25th in it. So Olani Lagbar alone. It might be live, but I don't know. So Tobaje live, we will find out. Tobaje live. I am not from Ghana, I'm from Yoruba land. So, as I leave us tonight, self-determination, Tagbul will not be stopped. Regardless of whatever, how many of us, àwọn kan náà ṣe mọ́, àwọn kan náà ṣe, gbogbo yẹn. When the right time comes, every one of us. Okay, all right. Thanks for joining us from Zambia. Nígbà tásìkò bá tó, every one of us will get the message. The message of the only hope tó wà nísìn, ó ní pé we should come on the round table and then start talking about the right to self-determination. Anything less than that is a waste of time. We can waste time in Nigeria. Look, Nigeria has what it takes to waste our time, which it has been doing depending on how long the water will lie. I've been around now for 40 years. So out of what it has wasted, I have left Nigeria in 25 years. So that means Bobontimolo Nigeria, Taba calculated, they are less than 18 years or thereabout. The only option is that it doesn't need to be bloody. It doesn't need to. Need it. Even if it's going to take another 6-7 years to dissolve the union, Moke, Mole Yoruba, Moke Aluka, Moke Ogun teams or Atoa Nisale. Well done to every one of us. Even if it's going to take 7 years, give and take, even if it's going to take 10 years to dissolve that union, it has to start now. If it does not start now, that's all I can say. Because you cannot stop Idris Mokinyi. You cannot stop the quest of the real owner of the land, even though the land is in control by another real owner. Because we are talking about two different owners now. I mean, two same owner, but on different parts. Okay, our Elizabeth Adesoya, Eshe Gonima. Thanks so much. Oda Mori message in your Instagram. I'm sure you know let's send it. I want Yoruba Koni. We want total opt-out of Nigeria so that we can take our system of Yoruba government, Yoruba policy, Yoruba constitution, Yoruba money, Yoruba ways of life. But another set says, no. Our Yoruba no, I don't need Lehini. Our Nigeria, and that literally means that we have two Yoruba people. One wants in, one wants out. I'm not here to be answering questions, where are we ready, we are not ready yet. Everybody should be asking, their family and their friends if we are ready, Some people will die, some people will remain in that Nigeria. But one thing is, whatever the consequences of not pulling out of Nigeria at now, whether it's going to take 10 years to do the discussion because it took years before a referendum was given to the Scottish people in 2014. Referendum. They're asking for another referendum now. They're saying, no, we're not giving you another referendum. We gave you one, you lost out. But the question is, if we refuse to start that discussion, our politicians, they're avoiding, because it is the politician in the Southwest. We are just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because you can see it's getting dark. At exactly 4:30, I end the program. And today is the 24th day of the month of November 2023. My name is Koikimedia. If we refuse to accept the conversation on the rights of the indigenous people, Yoruba, to pull out of Nigeria, what we are just literally doing is that we are using the politics to deceive people, and we are using that to buy time. That can be bought for another 10, 30 years. Look, they can still use Nigeria for another 30 years if we all accept. But along the line, as things continue this way, whether Tinubu stabilize the economy, whether there is more poverty or less poverty, whether more Nigeria is that, must not stop the campaign. We must keep the campaign going regardless of a government is operating not. Because government must operate anyway. It is part of the government that would now have to have serious discussion, not the pranky that they've done in the past. Serious discussion about the union. And nobody should tell us, as I am about to exit the program right now, that Nigeria is non-negotiable. Nigeria that is not older than my school, my secondary school. I just found that out tonight. My secondary school is 1908. So, Bogo Watolosi, Abeokuta, Abiwa 16 precisely. It was found by 2 people, 3 people, I don't know. I will have to go back and read. But what I can tell you is that it is much more older than the country we call Nigeria. So that means that my school was in a system, whether it is I don't know whatever the system it was as at 1908. But what we know is that that system worked, because Taba calculate 1908, 1909, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That means 6 years Abeokuta Grammar School was running. Abeokuta Grammar School was running as the secondary school, serving the community in Abeokuta, even though they've moved the location now to Idiaba, because Kosini Betele. So why then do we want to force ourselves? Why then do we want to force ourselves in a system where there is no true picture of who we are? The true picture, the true picture of who we are is we are Yoruba people. We love other tribes, other ethnic groups, but as it stands right now, in the next decades to come, at some point, we all will not be here anymore, but we must make sure that we fight it now to save our future and the future coming. Because, like I said, we were sold a false future in 1993. The future that we were sold was that if MK Abiola becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Nigeria will just boom. But the northern part of Nigeria that Babangida was in power as the military dictator at the time stopped that future of MK Abiola. 30 years down the line, Emilokan has taken the reins of affairs. And some Yorubas are saying, we've now got another future. Bugbo, we are hungry. Just be patient with Emilokan, okay? He's working. Tinubu is working, so stop complaining anymore. Let the man do his job. He has promised to fix Nigeria. He has promised to make sure that the APC manifesto, because Tinubu is not a Yoruba campaigner for self-determination. Even though in UK here at some point he never believed in Nigeria. But right now, Tinubu manifesto is to fix Nigeria, make your life better. So stop disturbing him. Allow him to work while we continue our campaign to the right to self-determination. And on that note, Ganiolo Ede, thank you so much. If I haven't mentioned your name, do not take it personal. Innovate on the Instagram. I cite you, Alaja Adeola Mufita Otoki Yadada, because it's getting cold. I need to get inside now. The Johnny Crown, thank you. The program, if you have not understood what I've said, that shows that you are not a Yoruba man, and that shows that the message was for the Yoruba people. Okay? So don't come and say, this guy is speaking Batin, we know you're waiting. No, I wasn't talking to you. I was delivering the message to the Yoruba people. If I wanted to be much broader, wider, I saw a DKC. Testimony, Ogutono. Thank you so much. If anybody can fix Nigeria, I beg, help me write the name of the person. Please don't call God. We have abused that man. Whether it's the Christian God, the Muslim God, the Ifa God, stop calling God. I'm asking, who can fix Nigeria? I beg, help me write them into the comment section. Who can fix Nigeria? God is going to send somebody. No, I'm not listening to all that again. I am tired of that. Give me another thing. As you can see, it's getting dark. We got to go now. Thank you so much. Have a very good evening. My name is Olami Koike. If we can come back, I don't know. If I don't come back, just make sure you turn on the notification. Follow us, because I've been told that Koike, you don't say that. That's why people don't follow you. Most importantly, go and follow the WD76 YouTube. And the other one that you'll be seeing some short videos. You will enjoy those videos. Moki TJ Baba, I didn't cite you earlier. Mercy Child, thank you so much. Thank you so much for those of you that continue to pray for us. I love your feedbacks. Send me a WhatsApp. If I don't read it on time, I will eventually get hold of it, even if it's after 3 weeks. If you want to reach out to me as well, www.koikimedia.com. You can send a message direct from there. We are working on some other things as well, but funding will allow us to expand properly as well. Thank you so much to the Koikimedia team. When you hear Koikimedia team, it's not just one person. It's a global something. You are part of Koikimedia. Appreciation to every one of you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Wherever you are, stay safe. Even abroad, stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Especially, things are happening. People are angry for something. Come out of Iwashikini. On if you are Rubo, Olayomi Koikimedia. Igbowo sha, mo gba fún ẹ dé lẹ̀, any day, anytime. Ibi tó bá ń kó wa lọ ni mò ń lọ. Mo ní wá parí ètò. Easy dollar. K'Elédùmarè kó bá ń dúró tiẹ̀. Ibikíbi tó bá wà sẹ́, láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà, a máa fojú kanra. Mo kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wà lésàlẹ̀ Èkó. And on that note, it is exactly 16:27. I can see the time here. Dizzy Man 123, Waris Jinadu. Like I said, everyone, thank you so much. I gotta go now. God bless Yoruba Nation. God bless Biafra Nation. God bless Arewa Nation. God bless the Scottish Nation. Even God bless United Kingdom. Bye for now. And Timmy David, I cite you as well. Thank you so much. Iyawa Gbemileke, Kolon by Eledumare, Kubandroti. Happy birthday once again if you're celebrating that birthday this month of November. Shout out now. Bye for now.